Right now, as you listen to this, you are slowly rusting from the inside out. It sounds like a horror movie, but it is the absolute biological truth. Every single second, millions of your cells are essentially burning up just to keep you alive and functioning normally today. Why does this happen? We accept getting older as a normal fact of life, but scientifically, it makes zero sense. Your body is an incredibly advanced biological machine. It knows exactly how to heal a paper cut, repair a broken bone, and fight off invisible viruses. So why can it perfectly rebuild a damaged layer of skin today, but completely fail to keep that same skin from wrinkling 50 years from now? What exactly is the invisible countdown clock ticking away inside your DNA? And more importantly, is there a way we can actually hit pause? The answer comes down to 3 silent stages of cellular breakdown. Stage 1 is the shortening of your telomeres. Imagine the plastic tips at the end of your shoelaces. Those tips stop the laces from fraying into a messy web of threads. Your DNA has exact biological copies of those plastic tips, called telomeres. Every single time your cells divide to make new ones, those tiny protective caps get snipped a little bit shorter. Eventually, the tips completely disappear. When that happens, your DNA laces fray, the cell gets damaged, and it permanently stops dividing. Stage 2 is the attack of free radicals. Remember that rusting idea? Inside your cells, tiny power plants called mitochondria create the energy you need to breathe, think, and walk. But making energy creates toxic exhaust called free radicals. These are unstable, chaotic molecules that wildly bounce around inside your body, violently crashing into healthy cells and damaging their structures. Over decades, this microscopic demolition derby destroys your body from within. It is the biological equivalent of running a car engine at maximum speed every single day until the internal gears simply grind themselves into dust. Stage 3 introduces the zombie cells. When normal cells get severely damaged, they are supposed to trigger a self-destruct sequence to protect the rest of your body. But sometimes they refuse to die. They turn into senescent cells, essentially becoming biological zombies. They stop doing their actual jobs, but they do not leave. Instead, they just sit there, pumping out toxic chemical signals that infect the healthy cells around them. As you age, these zombie cells accumulate in your tissues, actively spreading inflammation and drastically accelerating the physical decline you see in the mirror. But here is what almost nobody realizes. Aging is not a rigid, unchangeable law of physics. It is simply a highly complex biological disease, and diseases can theoretically be cured. In laboratories around the world, scientists are already reversing the clock in mice. They have literally taken old, blind, frail mice and reprogrammed their biology to make them young, energetic, and capable of seeing again. They did not just slow down the aging process, they completely rolled it back. The genetic software that keeps us young never actually disappears. It simply gets corrupted, and scientists are learning to reboot it. Imagine a world where that reboot button works for humans. What if taking a daily pill could artificially lengthen your telomeres, neutralize every free radical, and flush every zombie cell out of your system? You could celebrate your 150th birthday, looking and feeling like a healthy 25-year-old. You would have the time to master 5 different careers, travel to every corner of the earth, and actually watch your great-great-grandchildren grow up. Retirement ages would shatter, the global economy would completely transform, and the very concept of a normal human lifespan would be rewritten forever. While we wait for that miracle pill, the real-world consequences of this cellular damage are already hitting us right now. The speed at which you age is heavily dictated by your daily choices. Chronic stress, severe lack of sleep, heavy sugar consumption, and zero exercise do not just make you feel tired. They actively accelerate the shortening of your telomeres and drastically multiply your zombie cells. You are literally fast-forwarding your own biological clock. By neglecting your body today, you are actively stealing healthy, vibrant years from the older version of yourself sitting in the future. So, how do we physically slow this down today? The most proven method is remarkably simple: mild biological stress. Regular exercise and intermittent fasting trick your body into survival mode. When your cells think they are under slight pressure, they activate ancient survival genes. These genes immediately pause unnecessary growth and focus entirely on deep cellular repair. They hunt down free radicals, clear out the zombie cells, and rebuild your broken proteins. You do not need a billion-dollar laboratory to fight aging right now. You just need to challenge your body enough to trigger its natural defense systems. We have spent all of human history viewing aging as an unbeatable monster hiding in the shadows of time. But that monster is finally being dragged into the light, and it turns out it is just a mechanical error in our cellular code. We are the first generation in history that actually understands the blueprints of our own decline, which means we might be the first generation to successfully rewrite them. If scientists offered you a safe pill tomorrow that permanently froze your biological age right where it is today, would you actually take it?